welcome to the 10th episode of HRTV Small Talk. I'm Sabrina.
Hi, I'm Xieli. Welcome to HRTV. We are starting this week's episode with some good news. Salary growth is up 5.6% for locals, but unfortunately it levels at 2.7% after inflation, after we take into account inflation.
Well, at least there's still an increase.
Yes.
So there were about more than 115,000 jobs created last year, and about 111,000 were actually from the services sector itself.
Okay.
So other industries that sort of made headlines were construction, which had a slight increase, and then manufacturing had a drop. So I guess it's still balancing two ways. Things in India are also picking up. Indian employees are the highest paid in the APAC region, and some are even expecting increases of up to 15% for their salary this year, so that's pretty big.
Okay. Surprisingly, it was reported that most of the increment will be for entry to mid-level staff, while those in senior positions are probably getting smaller pay rises this year. But the double-digit salary increment is expected to continue for the next few years across all industries in India.
Yep. Speaking of senior executives globally, senior execs are receiving more job offers. Back in maybe 2008, 2009, they would be lucky to receive one, but now some are receiving 2 to 3. And in fact, more than half are actually receiving multiple offers compared to 2007, where only 2010, where only 35% received more than one. So again, I guess it's reflecting the recovery. Yeah, exactly. Our next story is about how women leaders are actually boosting McDonald's profit margin. The Golden Arches has 5 female managing directors in our region alone, and nearly 2/5 of their offices in the Asia Pacific, Middle East, and Africa region are actually headed by women.
Okay, and interestingly, in McDonald's Singapore, half the directors and senior management roles are taken on by women, while 66% of its workforce are women aging from ages 14 to 81 years old. So with the rising number of females among the leadership teams going up, McDonald's president Tim Fenton of this region, APNEA, said that the increased business margin and improved operating income growth are no coincidences. So it's great that larger organizations like McDonald's are encouraging diversity within their workforce, because smaller companies will have to follow suit or use them as a benchmark to improve their own diversity value.
So the next story is actually still in the region. Asian leaders actually lack the confidence, or they don't believe that they have the right skills for leadership. And only 10% of Southeast Asian managers are confident they can overcome future challenges, which include leading change or developing talent.
Yeah, it's important managers have confidence in their skills because they are decision makers in the company, and they are also the link between the senior management to the general employee population. So if you feel incompetent or stressed, they are not going to make good decisions, and that could affect the entire organization's productivity or business growth.
Yeah, exactly. So HR, I think, should really look into supporting the managers, not just the employees. And we actually had a video interview that you did with the CEO of HCL Technology. So he said something that really stood out for me, and that is HR can only innovate on how managers motivate employees, but they can't motivate on their behalf. So very true.
Yeah, so it's great that you point out that quote, because it's a two-way street. So HR would have to work together with managers to inspire them, or to give them ideas on how they can better lead or manage their team.
I think the HR role, what really has happened is that a lot of managers have delegated the responsibility with encouraging, enabling, and motivating the employees to HR, which is wrong, because that is the manager's responsibility. So HR roles within HCL Technologies is actually to make sure that the managers do their job, which is to take care of employees. And HR's role is to be the enabler, to be the trainer of managers, to be able to come up with new ideas of how managers can manage the employees rather than HR managing the employees.
You can also check out our Facebook page where we have links to great articles on leadership and training advice.
Yep. And also don't forget to follow us on Twitter, where you can get the latest updates, and our blog as well, where you can find old episodes of Small Talk, the last 9 episodes at least, and all the other video interviews that we've been doing. So that's about all the time we have for this week. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.